And this is a competitive game where players are going to be playing as different characters from Arthurian legend. Each of these characters are going to be coming with their own starting stats and special abilities, as well as their own unique deck, because this one is a tableau builder. But the way that a game's set up is that players are going to be choosing a scenario at the beginning of the game. And there's a whole bunch of scenarios to choose from, and each of them can have different paths and varying outcomes depending on the decisions of the players. So you'll still have a lot of variety, even if you do play the same scenario twice. But players are going to be playing through that story depending on the decisions that they make, earning victory points for their influence on the story, the actions that they're able to play, and also the goals that they're able to complete. The first player to reach 10 victory points wins the game, and players will be playing this over a series of rounds where you're going to be drawing up to your hand limit each and every round that you can modify throughout the game. But each turn you're going to be deciding to play cards either on the left hand side of your character sheet or the right hand side of your sheet. Whenever one you choose, you're going to be performing the actions in order that that side of the card provides. This might allow you to gain all sorts of different resources, modify your stats in different ways, or even perform various actions and then use those resources to perform any other actions on any of the other cards that you played previously. Timing when you play certain cards can also have a big effect because some of the actions might have a different outcome depending on your stats at that time. So you might want to try to get your stats in a certain configuration before you play that card, depending on the action that you want. The game continues like this over a series of rounds with players drawing up to their hand limit and playing more cards into their tableau, earning them those actions and resources that they can then use to activate other cards in their tableau. But once a player plays at least 4 cards on one side or the other of their character card, that's going to determine your trajectory for the rest of the game, because you're going to be upgrading your character with the card that matches the image on the side that you added that 4th card to. But then you can only play cards to that side for the rest of the game. So although this does make you more powerful, it will be limiting your options on a single card. But the game continues like this as players influence that story and try to complete their objectives, and the first player to get 10 victory points wins the game. And if you're interested to learn more, I will have links to the campaign in the description below.